Today I am driving the 2015 Lexus RCF Coupe. This Lexus is equipped with a 5-liter V8 producing 467 horsepower at 7,100 RPM and 389 pound-feet of torque at 4,800 RPM, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with stopping power provided by Brembo.
The exterior of the RCF Coupe features some very aggressive and bold styling. It's one of those love it or hate it designs, but I happen to love it. Starting at the front, you've got the very large and aggressive front grille, a lot of sculpted angles, especially at the front of the car. Seen in the premium group, you have these triple LED headlamps. As far as wheels go, you've got the optional 19-inch 20-spoke hand-polished forged alloys, which really add to the design of the car. Moving on to the rear, it's still aggressive, but not quite as much as the front. You have these really cool quad exhaust pipes, 2 on either side. And you even got this very cool speed deployable spoiler, which I will talk more about later. Overall, really gorgeous design, finished in a color called infrared. I think Lexus has really hit it out of the park with this one. The interior of the RCF Coupe features some of the nicest materials out there, such as leather, alcantara, and even carbon fiber. The car features a few different packages, which I'll talk about, and I'll talk about a select few features within those packages. Starting with the navigation package, it has most obviously the navigation screen, also including the cool trackpad feature, which operates anything on here like a smartphone with your touch. You've got an upgraded stereo system and even backup cameras. In the premium group, you've got some really cool features such as the carbon fiber accents seen here and on the dash. And you've even got cooled and heated seats, which work okay, not as well as I thought they might. These seats are also optional leather seats outside of the premium group. They're very comfortable. The rear is pretty comfortable, but a little hard to get into, as you might imagine. You've got these very cool drive mode selector functions, which I will talk more about later. Digital cluster within there. And overall, just a really nicely put together car. Really gorgeous materials and textures. And the inside of this RCF Coupe is a place that I love to be.
The RCF has impressive driving dynamics. Whether you're driving around town or pushing the thing through some tight canyon corners, this car delivers exactly how you ask it to. You've got several drive modes to choose from, starting with Normal, Eco, Sport, and Sport Plus. Normal provides the best balance of all worlds, from fuel economy to quietness inside the cabin. Eco mode helps to improve fuel economy through moderate throttle characteristics and controlling the air conditioning system. Sport increases the acceleration response as well as the transmission shift points for more spirited driving. Sport Plus controls not only transmission and throttle response, but also the steering and suspension. This mode is the most fun and sounds the best. I love the car in Sport Plus most of the time, especially while on my canyon runs. The car goes from tame to insane, and I love every minute of it. There's even an expert mode, which is great for track time as it turns the drive assist functions off. The RCF features a speed deployable spoiler. Depending on your speed, around 50 to 80 miles per hour, depending on your drive mode, or if the wing button is pressed at speeds above 12 miles per hour, the wing will operate as well as retract at lower speeds if reached or if the button is pressed manually. For an even more precise driving experience, there's a function called TVD, or Torque Vectoring Differential. There are 3 different modes in this system, starting with Standard, Slalom, and Track. This system distributes driving force or torque between the right and left rear wheels automatically. The result is enhanced steering while cornering and increased traction while exiting a corner. If I had some track time with this car, these modes would make a lot more sense and would probably improve the driving experience even more so. I was really impressed with almost everything about this car. The engine sounds incredible, the transmission is really quick, the interior quality is one of the best I've seen, exterior design is bold and daring, and the drive modes make driving even more fun. The car's only downfalls are its excessive weight, coming in at a hefty 3958, and the lack of a manual transmission option, but the latter is just my dinosaur-like beliefs. The car weight is somewhat of a surprise, being that it's marketed as a sporty type coupe with rivals such as the BMW M4 that come in several hundred pounds less, and it's obvious when taking it around corners. The RCF is a wonderful example of what Lexus can do with a naturally aspirated V8 engine, 4 tires, and some wicked drive modes. If you've always put Lexus in the granny car category, it's time to reevaluate. The 2015 Lexus RCF is a much needed and welcomed contender in the world of high-performance sports coupes.